Welcome to the Bull versus the Bear, where we break down the investment case for and against the world's biggest stocks. Today, we are tackling an absolute giant, Amazon. It's a company that's pretty much everywhere in our lives, right? But does that automatically make it a good investment? Let's dig in.
So here's the big question on everyone's mind, especially with the stock hovering near its all-time highs. Is Amazon a screaming buy right now, a sign of just unstoppable momentum? Or is it a titan that's maybe, just maybe, about to stumble? Is it priced for perfection with no room for error? That's what we're here to figure out.
All right, let's kick things off with the bull case. We're going to look at all the reasons why the optimists believe Amazon's incredible rally might just be getting started. And when I say optimistic, I mean really optimistic. You've got some heavy hitters on Wall Street slapping price targets as high as $340 on this thing. I mean, think about that for a second. That's a potential 40% jump from where the stock is today. That is some serious confidence in where this company is headed.
So what's propping up all this optimism? Well, the bullish argument really rests on three core pillars. Think of them as three powerful growth engines all working together. First up, you have the absolute crown jewel of the company, Amazon Web Services, or AWS. Now, for anyone who still thinks of Amazon as just an online store, think again. AWS is the real powerhouse here. I mean, this division is the company's profit machine, and right now, it's hitting a massive growth spurt.
And just take a look at this. This chart tells a really interesting story. For a while there, AWS growth was kind of slowing down, which had some people worried. But now, it's re-accelerating. You can see it right there. Growth is ticking up quarter after quarter. For investors, that kind of turnaround, that re-acceleration, is a huge, huge green flag.
So what's lighting this fire under AWS? One word: AI, artificial intelligence. It's the new gold rush, and as this quote points out, AWS is perfectly positioned to sell the picks and shovels. They're leveraging their huge market share to become a central player in the AI game. The bull thesis is simple. Amazon is building the foundation that the entire AI revolution will be built on.
All right, pillar number 2, and this one's kind of the quiet assassin of the bull case, Amazon's advertising business. I mean, did you know it grew an insane 24% year over year? It has become this incredibly high-margin profit engine, all because they know what you search for and what you buy. It's a business that's now growing way, way faster than their main retail business.
And finally, let's not forget about the OG business, right? E-commerce. This thing is protected by what you'd call a massive economic moat, and it all comes down to the Prime ecosystem. Analysts call it a virtuous circle. The more of us that have Prime, the more sellers want to be on Amazon. The more sellers there are, the more stuff there is to buy. And the more stuff there is, the more people sign up for Prime. It's this self-feeding loop that is just almost impossible for anyone else to compete with.
Okay, so that's a pretty powerful story, right? A re-accelerating cloud business, a booming ad platform, and an unbeatable e-commerce moat. But if the story is that good, what are the risks? What's keeping some investors up at night? Let's flip the coin and look at the bear case.
Now, for every bull, there's a bear, and the bears are looking at Amazon and seeing some pretty serious cracks in the armor. They see some major challenges on the horizon that could, well, derail this whole growth narrative. First off, let's go back to AWS. Yeah, it's the king of the cloud right now, but it is a throne that is absolutely under siege. The cloud wars are for real, and they are getting hotter by the day. You have giants like Microsoft and Google pouring billions of dollars into catching up, and they are fighting tooth and nail for every single piece of that AI pie.
And guess what? Winning a war like that is ridiculously expensive. The bears are pointing to this number right here, $125 billion. That's what Amazon is expected to spend on capital expenditures this year alone. It's a mind-boggling amount of cash. And the worry is that all that spending could really eat into their free cash flow. You know, the actual cash the company gets to keep.
Then there's the shadow of regulation, and it's a big one. When you get as big and as dominant as Amazon is, governments start to take notice. They're facing a ton of antitrust heat all over the world. They just had to cough up $2.5 billion in a settlement. And the bears, they're saying this is just the tip of the iceberg.
And the final point for the bears is, well, it's just simple math. The law of large numbers. Look at that market cap. We're talking about a $2.6 trillion company. It's just so much harder for a company that massive to grow at the same blistering pace it did when it was smaller. The bears argue that this sheer size puts a natural cap on its future growth.
Okay, so you've heard both sides of the story. You've got the bull case with unstoppable growth and the bear case with some pretty serious risks. So
What does it all come down to? The future of Amazon stock really hinges on a few key battles.
Yeah, the winner of this whole debate really comes down to three big questions. 1. Can Amazon actually win the AI arms race? 2. Can they navigate this minefield of global regulation without it crippling the business? And 3. Can those high-profit businesses like AWS and ads keep growing fast enough to cover the massive costs of running that global retail empire? It's a heck of a balancing act.
All right, we've laid out the arguments from both sides of the ring. Now, it's your turn to be the judge.
So, now it really is over to you. After hearing all the evidence, where do you stand? Are you a bull or are you a bear on Amazon?
Seriously, let us know your verdict. Jump into the comments below and tell us why you're a bull or a bear. Which argument hit home for you? We read every single comment, so we really want to hear your take and get the debate going.
And hey, if you like this breakdown and you want to see more of them, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And maybe ring the bell too, so you don't miss our next bull versus bear deep dive. Thanks so much for watching.